Thanks. So my name is Jocelyn Wyatt. Thank you so much for having us, Bankinter, and for all of you for being here. I wanted to just give a quick introduction to IDEO and then really talk about how design and design thinking is a way to encourage innovation. So what are the principles of this that all of us can use in terms of helping us think about coming up with innovative approaches on any of our programs or initiatives? And then I wanted to finish up with why IDEO is doing this social impact work, and then also just to preempt the question about things that we still have to learn, talk about some of the things that I think we haven't yet figured out. So IDEO is an innovation and design consulting firm. We started about 30 years ago, and our history is really in product design and engineering. We started off doing a lot of work with design of technology, so starting with the first mouse for Microsoft and the first laptop computer, moved into things like the Palm 5, and then started to expand the definition of what design was and start to apply design not just to tangible objects and products, but to apply it to services, things like the Bank of America's Keep the Change Savings Program, and applied it to spaces. So Marriott hotels, we've designed a number of their hotel rooms and lobbies and services that they offer. And then more recently have started to expand definition of design from not just products into services and spaces, but then also into different programs and other areas of impact. So we've done a lot of work with the government recently. We redesigned security checkpoints for TSA and have done work with the Department of Energy around how to encourage behavior change to reduce energy consumption. Done work with the CDC about how to encourage children to eat vegetables. And then the work that I'm leading at IDEO is our social impact work. So that's work with social sector organizations, work with foundations, work in emerging markets, and some of that is product design, some of it is service design, and some of it is looking at these more systemic or behavior change questions. So unlike some other corporations that have separate foundations, IDEO social impact work is embedded in the work that we do. So there's a very small team of us within IDEO that are leading the charge in terms of building the social impact domain, but we're pulling resources from throughout the company, and people in our design community, the consultants who are working on corporate projects, are also working on many of these social impact projects. IDEO has about 550 people in 8 offices around the world, and this just shows you a sense of where our hubs are. So I wanted to talk about how design thinking sparks social innovation and just give you a few principles about how design is really a way to solve problems. And I actually am not a designer. I came to IDEO about 2 years ago and have learned about design during that time. So some of the things that really resonated with me in terms of how to apply this methodology or this problem solving